Iredale is trying to connect to the internet at his property in Dural on the outskirts of Sydney.
The promised connection dates have been shifting backwards continually, and only on this weekend the internet went back a further 3 months. So if we get it between April and June 2021, I'll eat my hat.
He's getting such slow internet speeds that he's sometimes forced to drive up the hill to connect via mobile hotspot.
I'm a registered land surveyor, and I need to access aerial images on the internet to do my quotes.
For people like Ian, living or working in the small percentage of premises that can't yet connect to the National Broadband Network, the promise of high-speed broadband still feels a long way off.
Thank you. Ready to go?
Back in 2009, Labor PM Kevin Rudd announced an ambitious program to connect properties to broadband via fibre optic cable.
The new network will connect 90% of homes, schools and workplaces with optical fibre, known as fibre to the premises.
Welcome. How are you, mate? Terrific to see you, mate.
The coalition won the 2013 election, pledging a network model it said would be cheaper and faster to complete, but with slower download speeds in some areas.
Wow.
What this will deliver is speeds that are more than capable of delivering all of the services and applications households need. Because that's really the issue. It's not a question of what is your headline speed, it is what can you do with it.
Most Australians use their home internet
Under the
very
coalition's
differently
policy,
these days.
houses across Australia are currently connected to the NBN using a mix of technologies.
The way that it is right now, it's a very patchy base, and very much depends on how lucky or unlucky you are in terms of whether you live urban or regional Australia. Even different sections of our metropolitan cities have very different quality of internet.
So the government says its approach has sped up the rollout, and upgrading the NBN as needed was always part of its plan.
Today we're announcing the next stage of growth for NBN.
For some homes, broadband using fibre only reaches as far as a node in their neighbourhood, with copper cables the rest of the way. Now the government says there will be fibre laid along some of those streets. Families and businesses will then have the option of connecting to that fibre.
For those who do want blazing fast broadband, that'll now be an option for a much larger number of people.
Under the Liberals, they have built a 2-lane highway, and now they've gone back and said, oh, who knew? We've got more traffic and we need to build an extra lane each way. If you're going to build something, you do it right the first time. And we always knew that that was the case with the NBN.
And for other NBN customers who are connected using fibre to the curbside or using cables that were previously used for pay television, there won't be extra fibre to improve their speeds. Instead, there will be back-end technology improvements to do that.
NBN upgrade, in principle, is good news. If anything, I believe that we need several rounds of upgrades before we get it right. We are unfortunately very far away from a place that we can describe our internet world class or even deserving of Australian population.
If we'd stuck with Labor's plan, right now there'd be almost 5 million fewer premises able to connect to the NBN.
Karen Thompson's home in Clear Mountain outside Brisbane is connected to the NBN through its satellite service, Sky Muster. Her ability to demonstrate her company's software to potential clients online often depends on the weather.
On cloudy days and rainy days and stormy days and windy days, the quality of the service from the satellite NBN service is also compromised as well. So then I would normally have to switch over to mobile data. But where we live, we only get 1 bar of data on our mobiles anyway. Quite often I have to turn the camera off because I can't actually hear what people are saying.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit.
Today's $4.5 billion announcement doesn't include any upgrades directly related to Sky Muster.
We are absolutely just scraping by with what we've got. We can't see it getting any better.
Karen hopes whatever upgrades do come are rolled out consistently, without leaving regional areas behind.
The volume of the population, where the population resides, that's where their focus should be put to make sure that they get the majority of the people in the country getting the infrastructure and the services they need, as well as people in remote communities that need access to that as well. So I'm sure they've got a plan.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.